Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Beth and Rip's Yellowstone spin-off can't ignore this Kevin Costner connection. There's no denying that fans are hungry for more Yellowstone. Even without Kevin Costner at the helm, there are still plenty of stories within this larger Western television universe worth telling. While Taylor Sheridan continues to expand on the Duttons' past with prequels like 1923, audience members grow anxious for more stories about their modern-day counterparts. Now that a spin-off starring Kelly Reilly and Cole Hauser is reportedly in development, it seems that those same fans may just get their wish. However, the spin-off's connections to the flagship series may just stir up some trouble for the drama. If the Rip/Beth spin-off wants to succeed, it ought to take measures to ensure it's more than just a simple continuation of the former Costner series. Yellowstone's Rip and Beth spin-off should serve as an epilogue, not a continuation. While many are undoubtedly excited about seeing more of Beth, Rip, and, very likely, their surrogate son Carter, Finn Little, the spin-off series may run into a problem right out of the gate. The flagship Yellowstone series ended with Life is a Promise, an episode which the network has officially referred to as a season finale. This change from calling the end of Yellowstone Season 5 a season finale rather than a series finale signifies that the Paramount Network intends for the story to continue. But with the disbanding of the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch, the death and burial of John Dutton, Costner, and the dispersing of both the land and the ranch hands who made the show what it is, any Rip and Beth continuation will be bogged by the open-ended questions Yellowstone left in its wake. More than likely, folks will expect the show to simply be Yellowstone Season 6. What the show ought to do instead is serve more as an epilogue to the original series rather than a direct continuation. In branding itself as such, the spin-off will ensure that the audience knows exactly which characters will and won't be returning. Centering itself entirely on the new life that Beth and Rip aim to build in small-town Montana, far from the cares and politics of Paradise Valley, will be better for the series in the long run and won't lead to any confusion regarding the nature of the program. If this spin-off is simply meant to continue the show's main narrative, which has essentially wrapped up following the 6th season anyway, then why not just continue Yellowstone into a 6th season? Instead, since this show has thus far been referred to as a spin-off, it should live up to that title in the same way that the upcoming The Madison series is set to. Paramount's streaming deal with Peacock could cause potential problems for Yellowstone. Of course, another reason that the Rip/Beth spin-off must further separate itself from the original Kevin Costner series is due to issues regarding streaming platforms. Because of the Paramount Network's streaming deal with Peacock over the flagship series, the streamer currently holds exclusive streaming rights to Yellowstone in the US. Some have theorized that the Rip/Beth spin-off may actually be a way for the network to get around that deal. This would bring the main Yellowstone story back home under Paramount's own streaming platform, Paramount Plus, and allow fans to view new episodes of the entire Yellowstone universe, sans the original series, all in one place. Labeling the Rip/Beth show a spin-off would get around that deal, as this would be an entirely new show. While some may still consider this spin-off essentially a 6th season of Yellowstone, the burden of proof would be on Paramount and Taylor Sheridan to prove that the Beth/Rip show is categorically unique compared to the original drama. Thus, it would be wise to structure this spin-off in a similar vein to the way that AMC's The Walking Dead did with its own spin-off shows, such as The Walking Dead, Dead City, The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, and The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Lives. Each of these spin-offs or continuations serves as unique epilogues to the original story, rather than playing as a direct continuation of the same plot and collection of characters. Considering the way Season 5 of Yellowstone ended, it should be fairly easy for the Beth/Rip series to do something similar. Ever since rumors of a Yellowstone spin-off centered on Beth Dutton and Rip Wheeler began swirling, fans have been buzzing with anticipation. Their love story has been one of the most compelling aspects of Taylor Sheridan's hit series, and the idea of a show dedicated to their next chapter promises high-stakes drama, fiery passion, and the unfiltered grit that makes them two of the most unforgettable characters on television. But there's one thing the spin-off simply cannot ignore: the undeniable connection to Kevin Costner's John Dutton. John Dutton IUI is the heartbeat of Yellowstone, the patriarch whose vision, sacrifices, and unwavering grip on the land have shaped every storyline. Even though Costner's future with the franchise has been uncertain amid off-screen negotiations and creative shifts, any series that follows Beth and Rip must acknowledge the legacy of John Dutton. His presence, whether physical or in spirit, looms too large to be ignored. The Dutton legacy. Can Beth and Rip escape John's shadow? Beth Dutton, Kelly Rayleigh, is the fiery, fearless daughter of John, his most loyal but also most unpredictable offspring. Throughout Yellowstone, she has been the one who truly understands her father's vision, even when she challenges it. Rip Cole Hauser, on the other hand, is the adopted son in spirit, the enforcer, the protector, and, in many ways, the heir that John shaped in his own image. Their dynamic is rooted in their deep devotion to the ranch and to each other, but that devotion always comes back to John. A spin-off focusing on Beth and Rip must confront the inescapable truth: John Dutton's influence is woven into the fabric of their existence. Whether the series follows them in Montana or takes them elsewhere, their choices, conflicts, and struggles will always be measured against what John would have done. Costner's presence, a ghost or a guiding hand? If Kevin Costner does not appear in the spin-off, the series must find creative ways to ensure that John Dutton remains an active force. Perhaps he exists in the form of flashbacks, guiding Beth and Rip through past wisdom and hard-earned lessons. Maybe his voice lingers in letters or recorded messages left behind, allowing Beth to grapple with her father's expectations even after his absence. Thematically, the spin-off can explore how Beth and Rip navigate the world without John's direct oversight. His death or permanent absence would force Beth to truly lead without her father's counsel, a scenario she has never fully confronted. Could she maintain the power of the Dutton name without John's influence? Would Rip feel lost without the man who shaped him? These are questions that would elevate the spin-off beyond just another Western drama and root it firmly in the Yellowstone mythology. The Dutton Ranch, stay or go? One major question the spin-off must answer is whether Beth and Rip stay on the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch or carve their own path. If they remain, then John's influence is more than just a specter. It's a daily reality tied to the land and the ongoing conflicts surrounding it. However, if they choose to leave, then the series must explore what it means for them to build something new. Can Beth, whose identity is so closely tied to the ranch, function in a world beyond it? And would Rip be able to thrive without the place that gave him purpose?